Well, we're live and we're waiting for Chi Leong, which is well, still a minute to starting. Welcome to DevKami number 224. And Chi Leong just went backstage for a bit. While we are waiting, let me stop screen presenting and I will bring up the calendar. Let me see. We had uh, a number of meetups happening. Well, a lot of meetups happened last week, and a lot of meetups happening soon. So, well, it's not here, but there will be a Ruby Tuesday in the Tuesday after next week. Let's see. Current events. Okay, look for earlier events. Yeah, we just had Junior Dev Malaysia. Apparently, there were a lot of people that
I'm back.
attended there. Hello, I already started. I'm just showing some of the meetups. So I was just saying that the Junior Dev meetup that happened
Yeah,
this week. There was a lot
they're
of
coming
people
back.
apparently. Uh, it's not here. I don't know why it's not showing up, but I just entered in the Ruby Tuesday meetup. I'll have to check that again. Maybe it's not
Normally it
coming
should
on.
be already booked, right? Or it
Yeah, it
expired
should have.
after years.
I'm not sure, but it should have been there. But there will be one in I think 3rd of October. So I'll check the calendar why it's not showing up. Yeah, that's it for the events. I think we just read. So there's Design KL. I think yeah, I've been. What is up with that? Let me see. Uh, Google Calendar. Maybe I've been putting it on the wrong calendar. Apparently, I am signed out.
Let me check out.
Hmm. What's up with your side?
Mm, busy
I've
for
been. Mhm.
it's a mix with deadlines plus illnesses plus study.
Yeah, the what they call this the weather hasn't been cooperative.
Mm,
I was having like a cough, like a mild cough, just a few days ago until today, and then it's really it hasn't been good for
mm.
like the health.
Right, it's going around.
I don't know. We'll see. Apparently, been an uptick of people visiting the clinic.
Uh, there's already
Let me see.
there's already a cluster of people I know who caught it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mine
So.
just going into recovery.
Hmm, I see. So because the the meetup is set as private, that's why. Okay, let me just put it as public. Save this one. I think Design KL is also there. Let me just put that. Early stage startup test is there. Tech up is there. No, so the Design KL thing is Design Leadership KL is not yet on our calendar, so I'll put that. Let me just refresh this and Ruby Tuesday should show up now. Yes, so there, KL 101. It will be on the High Prime office. So we'll remind you again next week of those things.
Yeah, I just
For
realized
link,
that your voice seems to be changed as well. It's
yeah, it's a bit different,
low
right?
pitch.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got voice changes. Everyone got voice
Mm,
changes.
mm, mm, mm. Uh, the what my team has been working on React projects now. Sorry, React Native projects, so mobile projects. We've tried out Flutter and React Native, and we ended up with React Native just because of the easier onboarding. It's just easier to learn because you can leverage your previous knowledge of JavaScript. Right? You don't need to learn a new language. You don't need to learn how to type. Uh, I mean, I'm okay with typed languages. I've done Java and C and C++, but it can be difficult to like to
But are you
change
using
when
TypeScript
doing code.
version of React Native?
No, not really. No,
Okay.
not. at the beginning,
Mm,
because we're only a person team, and
okay.
so it's not that like you can always just check like we don't write a lot of libraries as well on
Okay.
internal stuff. So I can appreciate the help of TypeScript or at least of type languages in general. When you have like a lot of things like libraries, you don't need to check the documentation each and every time. You can just rely on the typing to help you with the compiler
So which one
telling you
you
what it's
started
going to
with?
bring.
The native one or the Expo version?
We're doing Expo. It's just
Okay.
really easier. But Expo SDK 49 is a lot easier uh, to combine with native libraries now.
Okay.
So what they're
Previously,
doing, mhm.
previously is like is pretty viral in terms of the nature it infects the core runtime, where
Yeah.
it's really hard to remove. Which why partially why we
Mm.
on our side we avoid Expo like plague.
Well, it's still the same. Expo, once you install Expo,
Mm,
it can be difficult to remove.
mm,
But what they're doing right now is uh, they're you what in the end what your app is Expo plus native libraries plus your
mm,
JavaScript code.
okay.
So when you're deploying uh, a React Native application with Expo, you're actually deploying the
Mm,
Expo Go app, but with the native libraries
mm.
extra because Expo Go doesn't have those native libraries.
I would say
So
React Native these
mhm,
days is more matured than
mhm,
previous
yeah.
and less breaking changes. Libraries are not doing silly things
Yeah.
as previous. Yeah. And
It,
also
it,
like
it
the core runtime is stabilized.
mhm,
It's all going towards Hermes.
yeah.
That's the runtime.
It really depends on what you would like to do. Um, for vast majority of applications that are really like a second client for the main client, which is the website, it's uh, it's really like that's where React Native shines. Like it's really fast to do it. Like the framework is there for like if you want to enter text or you want to have a form or and then you have a stack and you just go browse through or it's like an interrogation thing. It's really that React Native is really good for that. It makes it a lot easier to do those. But if you start adding in like mapping, for example, or uh, lots of animations, or like because in mapping, for example, you have to zoom in and out, and then you have to like um, you don't store all of the how do you call this the squares in memory that there are certain thresholds, and then you overlay it with a different kind of um, like zoomed out square or something like that, or it doesn't have to be mapping, like something like a painting application. So basically, something that's a lot more involved. I don't think React Native will cut it out. Uh, then you start going with Flutter or with something like actual native, like Swift or Kotlin or something like that.
Mm.
So there are pros and cons. We are still starting out the with mobile applications, so we're figuring out like
Mm.
the App Store, Play Store thing. Apparently, you need a DUNS thing, so you have to apply for that a number
Mm.
for your company for your organization. DUNS. It's good to know
So
that
it's
because
more serious these days, even on
yeah.
the Android side.
hmm So like if you're a personal developer it's a lot easier, but if you're starting to do like as an organization they have a lot of
Mm.
checks. Like the identity checks are like quite strict, so it's taking time. I think our Apple application is already taking 3 weeks for some reason, so I'm not sure, but it's all good learning for us who hasn't done mobile development but are looking to it. So these are the things that we need um, to think about, right? Like for example we need to start thinking about um, how do we how do we mention that these are charges that are part of deploying to the app store, right? That you need to you need to sign up for a developer account because we're going to transfer over, or we're going to be using your developer account
Mm.
for this. So it's good. It's good to
And
learn about all these
one thing that
things.
is really important for mobile project is that even there are no system as in feature update, maintaining it on the Play Store and the
Hmm.
source code requires a maintenance contract as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's the same as in as a normal uh, web
It's
app
it's
development.
unlike web app is that the platform is not we have no control over,
Yeah.
and like Apple and Google can just decide when to phase out certain SDK
Mm,
and
mm,
certain
mm.
to add on certain, especially these few years is that they are locking down on the battery usage and privacy control.
Yeah. Mm, mm.
You know? So
Yeah.
it's it's sort of push developers more towards going to the latest SDK as well
Yeah.
in order to support
Because
that
I
better.
would think, for example, or I would imagine like clients from like a few years ago would say, "Oh, my app doesn't work anymore. We haven't changed any in the business. It was working, and now we have a lot of customers that are complaining it doesn't work on Android anymore, or iOS it doesn't
Especially
work on the iPhone 10 anymore because iPhone 10 doesn't have iOS 17 or something."
especially after this year, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
app are gonna break because on the Android one, they're gonna phase out the Android 7 and 7.1
Mm.
on the latest release. So within these few years, there can be a lot of breakages.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. So that's part, I guess, of developing for mobile, or at least for a platform that you don't control. It's not the same as deploying on your VPS, right? Like even if you don't upgrade the software on your Debian Cloud VPS, it's still going to work. Everything's still going to work as long as your provider is still there. And even if your provider is not there anymore, you can always deploy to a different cloud VPS, or maybe even go bare metal on that at that point. Whereas third-party platforms like, let's say, Google Kubernetes or something, they do forced upgrades, and then sometimes they deprecate versions, and then they say, "Oh, your app is not going to be running anymore because we've deprecated Docker on Kubernetes, and you have to use like something else. Like Docker is not officially part of the Kubernetes, so you have to do your API or run your API calls differently or something like that." So it's having having a managed provider is convenient in some senses, but also can be very um, difficult to work with on other senses. That's the thing. Okay. Today, Swimming is not here again. I'm not sure when he's going to be recovering. So I guess we're playing Baldur's Gate again. We're continuing with our
Yep.
halfling. Okay, let me
What
share.
I want to share you one of the story
Yeah.
though for React Native
Mm,
is that we pick up React Native. It's actually a few years ago we pick up React Native
mm-hmm,
as we venture into mobile. Previously it was Cordova, and we do have we maintain one or two, I think two native Android app. They are very hard to write
mm,
and also to maintain, especially at that time where you still you have to manually make sure each version are compatible. So like the app compat last time compared to these days is that there's a
mm,
there's an abstract compat layer. So and then we tried React Native, and back then our web stack was still Angular 1,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm,
we actually stuck at that for quite a while because we don't know whether we don't like what we see on Angular 2,
mm-hmm,
and we are not familiar with the rest. Like we did some experimentation with a Vue. Vue
mm-hmm.
is actually was actually pretty close with what Angular has,
Yeah.
what we have with Angular back then.
Mm-hmm,
And then React is that then we we did I think one or two prototype project with React Native, and at that time we were satisfied with the tooling, with the like editor support, and then
mm-hmm.
we had no experience with JavaScript transpiling as well. So like the Create React app actually simplified a lot of things for us. So
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
that's when we have the confidence to do the switch to React
Mm,
from
mm-hmm,
Angular one. Yeah, that's the fun
mm-hmm,
story.
mm-hmm. Well, Angular 1 is not as well supported as it was when before though, but
Now
there are still a lot of
it's already deprecated. The problem is
yeah,
that for some of the contract that we maintain,
mm,
we required to be going. We have to go through security checks,
yeah,
and these old, especially these deprecated libraries, that they do tend to have some bugs or security, or even how browser works differently back then.
yeah,
Even like what
mm-hmm,
was supposed to be like these days, all these CSP are new.
mm,
So and then back then it was not so much and a lot looser. So how the way they do things also a bit different. Like you can everyone is safely loading in JavaScript file from the runtime and stuff like that.
mm,
So Angular one without transpilation is loading HTML and then JavaScript on runtime. So very different, and these are not something that security scanners like these days. So
yeah,
uh, we still try to maintain. We still try to even from this day on is that we still need to we are still doing some migration work to migrate some of this old Angular one
mm,
project to a new one,
yeah.
just for it to pass the security check easily.
There are still a lot of software written in
Mm,
Angular 1 that are
yeah,
still out there. I still see a lot of um, well, there are no new blog posts, but a lot of questions and like
mm.
in forums about Angular 1. So that's the
and
how would you say
and
it?
the early version of Kubernetes dashboard was written in Angular one as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a new thing, right? Like you have what they call this, like a different way of writing JavaScript, where it's like the, how do you call it, declarative or something? That this is a block, and then you have something. So it was new, but it was
Yeah, without us
that's kind
having
of
to
lacking.
write event hooks all the time.
Yeah, if not that,
Like
well, I
add
guess
event
the competitor
listener.
that time was jQuery, right, or
Yeah, the
Vue.js
competitor
or
was
something. Yeah.
jQuery.
So it was a different way of writing. Where in jQuery you have to push something, and like you have it's very imperative. You tell
Mm,
what happens. Whereas Angular one was different in the sense that
mm,
well, it's you describe this block, and then this is what
mm,
effects it happens
mm,
or it does. And of course, React took it to the next level, and Vue.js took a few of the things that React and Angular did well, and then they spun out on their own thing.
mm,
hmm Okay, I think I'll go share my screen.
mm.
I will remove. Wait, no, sorry. I'll share my screen first, including the audio. Uh, this one. No, not yet. Remove this. I will switch to the game. Is there audio? Oh wait, sorry. I think I need to get my options and switch it to my audio. Can you hear something? Sorry, did you did you put my what do you call this, my stream up? I don't hear anything anymore. Are you able to hear me? Chilling, you're muted, by the way.
Yeah, I can
That's
hear
why I
you.
couldn't
I
hear
was
you.
coughing, so
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, okay. But could you hear the what do you call this? The background music? Well, I'll switch
I
to my
can hear
mic.
it. Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, all right, perfect. Because I can't. Okay, as long as you can. So,
You,
well, this is
yeah,
where
you
we
pipe.
connect up to this. I don't know.
Okay, this is
But I think
gnome. So
no, I think it's a half year.
Very well.
oh, halfling. Sorry,
Sorry.
no.
Okay. So actually one of the I've been watching some of the playthroughs for Baldur's Gate 3. Someone accused the player character
Tristan,
of being
I
racist.
think your voice get distorted a bit.
Hmm. Let me move this. How about now? Is this
Mm.
better?
Yep.
Yeah. So apparently the player character was accused of being racist because he mistook a dwarf for a halfling. Like, so I'm not a dwarf, I'm a halfling. You racist. it's it was an interesting. I don't know if we can get there because that's like way in Act 3. But yeah, so I think we haven't rested yet at all. So
Mm.
we'll try to end the day because we're like half health. We've been fighting a lot, and we'll try to see. First time. Yeah, they're not supplies. Is this a thing in Baldur's Gate? Like
In D&D, you mean
supplies? Sorry, D&D.
long
Camp
rest?
supplies.
You mean
Long rest, yeah. But this one has
long rest?
camp supplies.
It's one of the controversial topic as well. Like people are trying to come up with an alternative because because only certain classes or certain resources get replenished. There actually are two type of rest right now in D&D is a short rest and long rest, and only long rest replenish spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
But they are
Okay.
also like they are trying to remove the short rest as well in the future version.
Okay. So I'll this one Lizelle wants to talk to me.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a crash.
Okay. Need to pace ourselves.
A thick-headed notion in a complex circumstance. Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Geich do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch.
We did.
Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
It's a gift, right? She's a gift.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all we want to tell you. Okay.
Hey.
Someone still wants to speak with me. Who wants to speak with me? This one. Shadowheart.
What were you two talking about? You and that Githyanki.
She doesn't like her.
Do you know Kishanki lays egg?
Really? Like a frog.
I see. I'd be careful with
No, it's
Lae'zel.
like a chicken.
Yeah, the frogs lay eggs as well. Because I think, remember when we rescued Lae'zel, I think there was a comparison with frogs or something. They have gills, or they look like they're green and look like they have gills. You don't flatten.
No.
She's not of this world. I'd be surprised if our interests remained aligned. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer.
You
She's
seem
the healer.
reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Okay. That's it. We just wanted to say that they don't like
Just
you.
tell you to rest.
What's this?
Go to hell.
And good evening to you too.
Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial.
Let's watch the flames inside us.
Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti.
Is that how you spell the plural?
That's not abstract.
Uh,
Feti.
what dragons? Dragons used to rule the world, man.
Mm.
Used to rule the world of Faerun.
Right.
Yeah, Faerun in this world.
Point well made. I see. I'll wake you bright and early. We'll need to find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Yes. That's great. So this is camp supplies.
Mm.
How do I? The supply pack is
Good. At least you're using supplies. Some
So in D&D you don't have camp supplies?
no, it's that a lot of the players there's something called good berry, which player can cast out of thin air, and it's supposed to be not replenishing, but it's just that most people just hand wave it into like just whatever there's supplies, so players don't have to track resources. It's also another very controversial thing.
Okay, prepare spells can change the prepared spells at any time after the combat. Okay. Alright, so how do I get out of this? Button. I'm sorry. Here. Hey, do you remember what you were doing? You're supposed to go somewhere. Okay, let's see.
Oh, you kill a bunch of tieflings to save the
Lizelle,
gift
right?
girl. Lizelle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's here, right? Yeah, okay. You
Yeah.
deleted them, right? Oh, no, we haven't.
Not apparently.
Lizelle has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
Later. I'd like to do the shuffle. What do I do later?
Orderly. Oh, Dragon Egg Mushroom.
What's a dragon egg?
Oh.
Ashes of dragon egg mushroom.
Oh, that's a raid item.
Oh, that's right.
Oh no, those are the dead bodies.
But we were trying to cross this bridge or something.
Yeah, you were trying to find the injured mind flayers.
Why am I like this? Why is the I think I broke the controller. It's now doing a. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of my mind flayer. Jump. There's someone here.
Oops, somebody's there. Oh,
You!
chapel.
Not another step, hear me? Boss!
That
Got
don't look right.
company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way.
The ship that crashed.
It's ours. All of it.
The water. Okay. You will play. Can you do intimidation? I don't think so. Two tips.
Oh, that might get advantages.
There,
+2, +2.
no, nothing. Okay. So we'll do. What are we? Thief and like smart ass
Yeah.
halfling. So we'll do persuasion.
Why do you still have the tutorial?
I think so. I don't know why.
Yeah, just right.
Well, in that case, come on,
Coward.
you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese. No?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
It would have been quicker to kill them. Lae'zel is violence.
Yeah, she's a hobo.
What are they
Oh.
trying to?
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
So this is what they're trying to protect. Yeah. Which is like okay. Yeah. Here.
Whoa.
What's the survival thing?
Something over there.
It's packed too tight. I'll need a shovel.
We have a shovel. Nobody has a shovel.
Yeah.
Is a shovel an important thing in D&D?
Yeah, it's a rope service. It's an old school way of playing things.
That is. What's this? Looks like where's the context and points?
Don't give me trouble now.
Okay.
Whoa, 20. Whoops. Do you have enough? Nope. Nope. Oh. Oh no.
So what happens if you fail? You're using the tools. Okay. No.
Whoop.
Okay.
Too bad.
So why is it so difficult? Maybe you're not supposed to get here early on.
It's something important or should be out of your class. It's supposed to mean it. It's supposed to mean that it's not. It's not either you're very talented or it's not something that you can access easily. Or what? What is this?
It's packed too tight.
It's another
Need a shovel.
thing. So you're not supposed to access it easily, but it's there if you're lucky or if you get a natural 20, right?
Yeah, or you're natural.
Or, yeah, you're just like very lucky or you have a lot of talents for upward. I'm supposed to be talented. Okay, let's go inside the chapel.
Let's loot it.
Where's the where's this? I forgot what it. There you go.
Oh, you're using a joystick.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, there's something on the north.
So, it doesn't say anything. This one is different. So you can, it has names. This one doesn't have any name. I don't know what this is. Okay. Let's go.
Oh,
What is this? Twisting vines.
it's a trap.
Is this an enemy?
You walk into a trap. You walk into a trap.
Okay. Is that a trap?
Yeah, that's a trap.
What is it?
Oh,
There's something underneath here.
Oh!
oh, you can.
This-
Yeah, you use that to.
Oh. So
Cut it. Shoot it.
adventure time?
Oh, nice.
Well, let's take a look at the board.
Oh, there are more traps.
It's like
Why do you give a look? Everything all right out there?
Yeah. +2. Nope, not enough.
Yeah? And who are you? Probably your trap that did him in. Come
You-
through that door and you're getting a
If you
nice
see just now, is that there's an option for you to use inspiration.
oh, there's a shovel.
Oh, now you can pick up the bodies. Inspiration in D&D is that when you role play well, or you play well into a story, is a reward. I think you should stop walking around
Yeah.
like at the site.
Where's the? It's outside. Right. But so, who decides if you get inspiration?
The DM.
Mm. Scroll of Dark Vision.
Spell scrolls. Not bad.
And I think there's another.
There's another one.
Right. What is it? Scroll of Witch Bolt. Well, so I guess the front door is not a good way, so how do I just jump?
Sure. Let's see how it goes. Interrupt.
Jump. Practice it,
Can't you just like walk into it?
I can't.
Oops. Oops.
Oh,
Whoa!
direct it.
You're in a.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. Where it's supposed to enter? It is somewhere here, right? Somewhere. Is that? No, I think I'm supposed to enter the front door somewhere here. But I used the shortcut or something.
Oh, there's some.
Yes.
There are some bombs and there are some.
Okay, so what I will do is I'll place the fight right here. I can't attack, not enough movement. Oh no.
It's too far away.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you can revert your action, right?
No, I don't think so.
Nice. You block yourself.
Yeah. What is this nature? Action surge.
You can use bonus actions. Action, bonus action.
What does mage hand do? Okay, anyway, I think I'll do
Now you have more actions. You have 2 actions now.
It's not movement, so movement is different from
Yeah.
I'll do can I jump?
Push. Oh,
it's not too. Like, I need to move. That's the thing. I can't jump anymore. Yeah. I don't use the first.
it's fine.
Okay, it's okay.
Come on, can't stay idle.
I just.
Okay. I think I. Oh, okay.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Please.
There's a bonus actions.
No! He also hit himself. This is actually quite difficult. This encounter. I don't know.
Do you want to heal or something like that?
Do I have to do? Yes.
Don't forget you have bonus actions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so what do I do with the bonus? Actually, like, it's only like heal and stuff. Right?
Just
And jump.
no, you can use. If you can use it, just use it. But don't waste your spell slot unless it's a necessary heal.
Okay, so I don't need to do anything, right?
Yep. Can you conjure some water? Oh.
Nah, I don't need to.
You can use one of the scroll to come up with water.
But what will be? Can I just wait for it to eat or something? Or Ray of Frost? I can this. Cat, crab, dog, rat, ravens, spiders. Or maybe not. Then what is this then? Now he has a flaming sword.
Yeah, now it's fire element.
Now he went into what is this? What can a mage hand do?
No, it depends. It's for what it is. So you can shove. Shove is a very good skill.
This one now I need to kill something. Oh, no wait. The Raven can beat attack. Rend vision.
I think I just finished them off. The HP was so low. Those outside.
Too much to bear.
So what am I going to do? Sneak attack. For more damage. Use the sneak attack. I don't know what it's going to say. Anyway, I'll just attack. No! Then what?
Yeah, bonus. What can you do with bonus actions? Good.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Combat is a bit slow. Or is it because I'm just not very...
You're almost dead now.
I think I have no control.
Nice. You have one more action. Whoa.
Why am I so bad?
Dude got really high AC. You're burning.
Am I on fire? Why am I
Yeah.
on fire?
I think you better kill them off first.
It's the one who's almost dead.
The halfling is very dangerous. Eh? No, it's 10. 10.
They're all...
Oh, just like you yourself, Lizelle.
So it's yucky.
Take your
All like that. So this is good because they're choking the choke.
Oh.
Good job. Okay. I want something. Oh, this one pushes me.
No, it can hit yourself as well.
Ow. Okay, so
Supposedly.
this one.
Yeah, this is the part where you keep rolling miss.
Mm. Yeah, so the dice is just not very long.
Yeah.
Goes over. This is let's go flat. So
I think you can go out and pick them off. Pick off the.
red vision. That's black. This is shot.
Nice. Oh, not
Then
prone.
what happens if I
I
shoot?
thought he's prone.
Okay. Let's see.
And if you notice, Tristan, is that the blood actually extinguishes the fire.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's interesting. So now the person on fire here. Okay. What can I do now?
I will take every advantage.
Okay. I should have probably.
We can't attack anymore.
No.
This one's almost dead. No. Okay, good. Can I flourish? Yes. There. Oh, this way. Steady.
I'm ready.
Your HP doesn't look good as well. Yeah, they have 6 left. Cannot help.
So much. But it's better to
If you want to heal yourself, it's cheaper to use a potion. Because this can be you can save it for like support.
Battle of wits.
heal is
Oh, everyone looks pretty.
But maybe I think I can heal this, right?
Mm. Nope, interrupted.
On the double.
Yeah, so I think I can kill them and then
It shall
I
be
can
done.
short rest or something.
He's a barbarian.
need tending.
So the bird got an opportunity attack. That's interesting.
Yep.
On the move.
You already in melee range just now.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay. Because you engage. Because in order for you to be able to attack them, you have to engage them. Nice. Whoa, this is a tough one.
Yeah, this was like, I guess this is still a tutorial, but with the bedrolls. It's what do you call this?
Let's have a look at myself.
What's this in here?
I need to heal up. Do
So how
some
do you
rest
heal
or
up?
something.
Short rest, right?
Yeah.
Not look out this one. Oh, you have two for first, I guess.
Feel that one later.
That's it.
I'm not sure if this is the same with the rules. Is that creature with dark vision can see in the dark, but they roll with disadvantage.
So, what is this?
You can
So you see in
function.
the dark?
You can see in the dark. Most of the subhumans can see in the dark, but not subhuman, demi-humans. Sorry, I use the language from 40k.
Okay, I need to do the mouse and thing because I'm encumbered and I don't want to experiment with the.
This calls for careful footwork.
How do I send stuff? I have so many roles.
Send to camp. Oh, you can send to camp.
When is sent to camp?
Oh, I think that was your HQ. Do you have a box in your HQ?
Traveler's chest. Use it to store items you don't want to carry while exploring. Okay.
I think that's better.
I have a lot of things. Because I think what I can do is I can just sell them later. Especially the ones that I don't use. This drops. This one. I think I'm happy with whatever I have right now. There's nothing any interesting there. Send to camp. Okay.
Oh, so my hand slipped.
That's it. Good.
Good.
Why am I sleeping?
Well, it's so bloody.
Why is everyone sleeping? What is this? Why is he frozen? Is this one of my...
Ray of Frost, because you kill him with a Ray of Frost.
What's this?
Is this the door?
This is I think the... Yeah, I see.
Oh, this is... Oh, this is where you were not allowing
Yeah, so
just
if I
now.
went here, it would have been like a lot of them...
I think it would be like a very polite encounter. And I can steal everything.
Only dust and silence.
You kill everyone, Tristan. Are you
Who
yeah,
is
but are they
Christ?
werewolves?
Normally the patron god is obvious.
Okay, so this is a water
Not here.
in cheese or something. Oh, there's yeah, they are apparently. So
Okay, pick what you want.
this
Supply pack is good.
I'll take that.
This one's good. We actually have to walk there. This one. Cheese.
Camp supply, so ticket.
Water. Fried sausage.
Camp supply ticket.
Where?
No, just now. It's there's a you see, it is worth 3 camp supplies, 2 camp supplies. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
those,
taking it.
yeah,
I'm taking it. These are bottles.
bottles.
So, how this is butterfly.
You could use.
This is the
Fork.
fork, no. So many. Tea, tables, spoon,
Tables. Watch out for like tables that might be really heavy.
Okay.
Candles, if you want light sauce or you want to light something.
Cheese wedge.
Lotus trunk.
Take this.
Go chalice.
That's it. Good, board.
You know, being an adventurer and to save the world is an expensive endeavor.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
Dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Yeah, especially after you kill them all.
I think it's here and then they're dead. Are there more?
Melted.
No. How does it open?
Oh, this is.
Can I just attack it?
Yeah, try. Whoever with the boost. I don't think I don't think you can do it. Like, you need to find a brute.
Enough damage at once. So. What's this place? Books. There's a vampire.
Nice.
Open up.
What's this?
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
The unclaimed. Oh, it's a book. It's a really heavy book. Nice. You did a good job. The god will be pleased. So.
I think it opened the door.
Yeah, somewhere.
A Githyanki joining our company.
I don't want to talk.
Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless.
But they do look like a different team. Like of the
I think you can dismiss. Oh, but keep the familiar around.
probably later when we get like a fighter, actual fighter. Because right now I think we have we only have her.
Drowning.
Internal what? Fever.
Balloon.
Like all of us are like range attackers, healers, etc.
Oh, it's open. Look at the top. What was the green stuff?
It's a plant.
Oh, nothing. It's just a plant.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Door, candles.
Do you want to light things on? Light things up
What's
first.
that? Yes, sure. Is it do anything? It just makes things brighter.
Nope, nothing.
Tech.
This
That
place
is-
wasn't built for the living.
Well, you really rush into the action.
Well,
You're
I don't know.
you're
What else
Leroy
is there
Jenkins.
here?
You're doing a Leroy Jenkins. No, I mean it's as in case there are encounters, internet encounters.
I mean, if there are
Because
encounters, then
because for me one of the fun in for D&D is to design traps.
Mhm, mhm.
So trap
And
and
so-
encounters.
well, I guess that when we fell down to what we call this the hole, right? Okay, maybe this one. Not yet, not yet. It's locked. When we fell down the hole, it's that was a trap, right? But we immediately went into like a very difficult.
No, you jump into it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
jump into someone's HQ.
Yeah.
You startle them.
So maybe that door. Okay. Well, there's a new place. I
Yep.
think we can
Into the camp.
pause here. Oh, it's a
Wait,
different camp.
oh,
I mean, I guess you camp wherever you're left, wherever you are, right? Sit down. Sit down. Then we'll. Can I actually explore this? What happens? I mean,
what?
camp, right?
Your
Also, it's
doors
just,
in your camp? I think it's just a fixture of your camp.
Okay, and then we'll end it for today, I guess.
But I'll probably not around next week because it clashed with my exam time. If you have an exam at night.
Okay. Well, I'll
Yeah.
quick save, and then let's see if streaming is back.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hope it feels better.
Yeah. I mean that's so
Right.
as a DM, how would you rate the encounter so far that we have?
It's not bad. It's that I'm surprised. I enjoy it. I'm not a DM as well.
Yeah, because it's interesting that you were noticing like, oh, what's this green thing? Like, is that something that you would place if you were DMing? Like, oh, if you actually notice this, then you get
You-
something.
You heard about you heard about 10-foot pool, right?
Mm-hmm. That's just for
That's-
traps, right? Then you're only...
That you're literally even though you can see you still want it to be ahead of you first. But those are the old school style of playing. Like 5e, the modern version are not so lethal and dangerous as the old school one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's a very fun one.
That's,
And it's another episode of Tristan being a modern homo. Just killed another congregation. I
just
think.
kill everyone. Yeah. Well, I think that's our what do you call this? That is what we're role playing as. We don't talk. I mean, we'll try to persuade and deceive, but if we don't succeed, then just kill him.
Oops.
Okay, sorry, I got unplugged. Oh, this is a different camera. Anyway,
You got excited.
yeah. No, I because it's I'm on my gaming laptop right now because instead of the work laptop which doesn't have a lot of nice graphics, then this one has an NVIDIA 2070 on it, so at least the video quality is nicer. So I do the games here, and I accidentally like shot the USB connections.
Hope.
So I guess tomorrow, sorry, next week, we'll see if swimming is
Yeah,
better.
it's up to
If,
it.
yeah, if you can't make it, maybe I'll just play.
Yeah, it's
No, I
bad.
don't think I should play by myself because the
Yeah.
enjoyment really is with other
Yeah, it's
people telling the
making
story.
making decision together.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we'll see. If next week, if Sim is not there, then we might need to
Yeah.
cancel that episode.
Yeah.
Okay, see you all
Right.
next week. Bye.
Yep. And stream